Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics. Last time we had a big story moment. We are now in chapter 3 and it's time for us to basically wander around and see all the new stuff we can buy, because we've got so many places that we didn't have access to for so long. So there's a lot of options. The other thing that we want to do is we want to just make sure that we know where we're going with our party and probably do a little mission just to level up a few members of our party who are on the edges. So, let's start. I guess let's start with that and then we can go and buy stuff.
Yes.
So we're not going to look at till we can buy stuff because I need to check what swords I can buy.
Yes.
Agrius. You're in Holy Knight. I was going to switch you to Knight. Do we still think that's a correct move? Well, you've learned everything that you can learn in Holy Knight, so there's no reason for you to be in it whatsoever. So you should be in Knight, at the very least, so that we can learn swords, which then means you can always have Holy Knight secondary while learning all these other classes if we want you to do stuff. Like, we might eventually want her to be Samurai or something like that, and that would be fine. Or we might want her to go down this path and have White Mage as a secondary like she has by default when she's your guest character. Or at least it seems like she has the White Mage abilities when she's your guest character anyway. Let's just change job.
I shall redouble my efforts.
Okay. Secondary is no longer items, it's now Holy Sword, and then the rest of this is the same. I don't think you need the Diamond Bracelet. I think you're probably fine with Battle Boots for now. JP boost is probably fine. Yeah, I think this is all probably fine. Cool. We might as well save that as a combat set. Cool. There we go. She is pretty much set up. Is there anything I can learn in her current job? Parry. Okay, so no. Basically, but that's fine. Okay. Although, there is an argument that parry might be better than counter tackle, because she already has natural parry as well. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Because although counter tackle does some damage, parry is probably going to be better, right? Don't know. Anyway, we'll see. Right.
I am here.
Francis. Francis has been leveling up Black Mage for a long time. He has no reason to be in Black Mage, basically, apart from the fact that he's in it, and it gives him a lot of magic attack. We could switch him to something else.
Oh?
What do we want him to do? I guess that's the fundamental question, is what do we want him to do? He could go for Arithmetician, which would require him to be in it, and then us to just basically gain XP in it. Yeah, I guess we should switch him to this job and we should try and use it. Yeah. I did also see something suggesting that this is like infinite range spells as well. So it's spells that cost nothing and are infinite range. You just need to have the right target and you need to have the right variables, basically, right? So you'd be like everybody on this elevation, and it'll be literally everyone, or everyone who's this level, and yeah. There's some interesting things you could do with it, definitely. Anyway, you're going to switch to that one. So you change job.
A new endeavor.
So you can only use those. That's fine. Might as well use the Battle Bamboo. Secondary, you're currently using White Magics. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think I need more people who can use White Magic, because I think that I really want you to have access to Black Magics most of the time as well. I don't know. White Magics is fine for now, though. We'll leave you here. Right. And then this is your new combat set, probably into Mystic for now. There we go. Okay. So that's just 2 level whenever we're going to do that. Thomasine. Now, Thomasine, we were leveling up on the assumption that she could go for Arithmetician. However, we don't necessarily need to do that anymore. It's got a lot of Black Mage stuff. I'm going to grab another one here. Let's grab Faraga. Okay. what do we want to do with her? We could take her to Orator, if we wanted to. Benefit for Orator is that we could get access to the ability to praise and preach, which would give us easy ways to raise faith, potentially. Yeah. Gives us some things that are quite useful. What's Beast Tongue? Allows use of speechcraft against creatures even if not an Orator. Oh. Then you make people your allies and equip guns, obviously. So we could go into Orator for her. Or we could go towards Summoner. What is her end goal here? I don't know. It could be Arithmetician as well. Because instant spells that have infinite range is an enticing proposition. It could be Time Mage, so you're buffing and healing as well. Could be. I could also believe it could be Summoner as well. I think Orator is a good idea, because I think having a way to raise faith would be nice, because I think that getting her faith values up, especially on someone like Francis, who's only at 53 faith, would be beneficial.
I am needed.
So I am going to change you over to Orator. So we've reduced our damage output a lot already here by doing these two changes.
To new beginnings.
I need to get her a gun as well. Okay. We'll worry about you in a second. We'll work out what exactly we're doing. So we'll save over this. But I would love to have access to like praise as soon as we can get it. Okay. That's wild. You can just officially get someone to join your party. Yeah. Let's grab Defraud as an easy one to gain XP on. Secondary white magic. Yeah, that all seems fine, although you shouldn't have magic defense boost on, you should have JP boost. Actually, same with you as well. Because if we're going to take them out, we would want them to raise their JP right now. Right, that's fine. You need a gun.
Need something?
Matthew. So Matthew has finished Monk. In terms of like what we needed him to get in Monk. So now, I'm just going to move him straight to the next one. Which is going to be Geomancer, which he only needs to get like, what, a level in? Yeah, he effectively needs to get one level, because you start at level 1, so he needs to get to level 2, and then we know what this is. And that fills out a little bit more of our grid. So, change job.
If you say so.
He's really not doing anything in Geomancer, but it's fine. Let's give him the headgear. He also has Poach as well. Yeah. We should consider that as well. Now, something that you should have equipped. Yeah. Okay. There's Matthew. Clifton, he hasn't been out in a while. Mustadio hasn't been out in a while. Okay. So that's our newish looking group. Let's go buy some things. Let's go all the way to Ikros Castle. Nope. Okay, let's go tavern first.
Good day to you.
Oh, do we have new
What'll it
errands?
Want to earn some gil?
We do. Okay, we'll
Will
come
that
back
be
to
all?
that.
Rumours, eh?
A stalemate. 3 months have passed since the Battle of Rofovia, the first full-scale battle between the forces of Lassalia and Limbury on the plains that define the border of their two lands. Formidable knights, once allies in war, now meet each other as enemies on the battlefield in skirmishes with no clear victor, bloody clashes that have resulted in close to 400,000 casualties. Wow. Okay. Many say the two sides have reached an impasse, and the prospect of a protracted struggle does little to bolster the already low spirits of the people. So in 3 months, they've had 400,000 casualties. Wow. That seems incredibly quick. I'm not entirely sure if I'm right, but that seems incredibly quick for a war that has this scale of like technology. Although, there's also magic. So, you know, maybe that causes a lot of casualties. But still, it's only been 3 months. You would think it would take it quite a while for you to raise up the army and like be ready to actually go. Anyway, Princess Ovilia saved. Princess Ovilia, abducted from Orbon Monastery, has now been rescued. To the shock of many, it appears the culprits were Duke Goltanna's aide, Chancellor Levane, and it seems Queen Luveria herself. Rumour holds that the Queen instructed the Chancellor to place her son, Prince Ornus, next in line for the throne by disposing of the princess who is favoured by the Council and Duke Goltanna. It's not clear why Levane chose to betray his duke and side with the crown, but the Queen, who is believed to have ordered Ovilia's abduction, will have played no small part in his decision. An official inquiry into the Queen's exact involvement is underway, though her suspected accomplice, Chancellor Levane, has already been put to death. The young warrior who saved the princess is said to be a lieutenant in Baron Grimes' Blackroom Knights by the name of Delita Hyriel. In honour of his achievement, he is due to be given leadership of the Knights in place of Baron Grims, who was killed in battle against the Order of the Ebon Eye. Expectations are high for this fledgling knight, whose arrival offers a ray of hope for the people of Ivalice. The death of Cardinal Delacroix. It has been 3 months since the death of Cardinal Delacroix, Liege Lord of Lionel. Even as his subjects mourn his passing, its cause is the subject of much rumour. Although his death has been attributed to malady, many speculate that he was assassinated. Some even say that he was slain by an otherworldly fiend. The violent assault on Lionel Castle by a band of brigands on the eve of Delacroix's death lends momentum to such outlandish tales, where strangely enough, more than half of the slain appear to have been crushed to death. Yet the question remains, wherein lies the truth? And then drought and flood. Famine the likes of which have not been seen in decades has descended upon Ivalice. The eastern lands of Ziltenia and Limbury suffer from a drought which is estimated to reduce the harvest to half that of a normal year. And to the west in Gallion and Fovoham, widespread flooding has also destroyed close to half of all the crops. The capital of Lysalia is awash with refugees who have lost their homes in the war or are simply in search of food. With matters only worsened by the ongoing war, this influx shows no sign of slowing. Wow. Like, in 3 months, this whole thing is just, like, the 2 nations have collapsed into absolute chaos.
Thanks.
Anyway, Outfitter.
Welcome. Take it or catch your eye.
Just want to see what's new. Ooh, you saw new spears. Okay, and a flail. Damage dealt varies greatly. Any clues as to, like, why it varies greatly? No? Poison crossbow has a chance of inflicting poison with a crossbow. Shocking. Although the name did kind of give it away. Oh, there's an ancient sword. The thing that we stole. Okay, we can now buy them as well. Get shields that are protection against certain types of magic. Ah, okay. But it makes you weak to other types of magic. Fair enough. So we get more equipment, which is very specialized to specific fights. Grants float. So float, I think, means that you aren't affected by things that are on the ground. Like, if it's water, you're floating above the water, so on and so forth. Mage power gloves, 20,000 but raised magic attack power? Ooh. That's immunity to confusion and charmed? Okay, so yes, there's a ton of things that are very, very specific. Like, to certain fights here, if you want them to be. Okay. We don't tend to buy many items anymore, actually.
Who needs outfitting?
So you could upgrade to the Mithril Spear. I'm not sure if that's your best play, but
Will that be all?
It's an option. Alright. Let's head to the Magic City of Garland. See what we got here.
Welcome or catch your eye.
Catskin Bag. An expensive designer handbag that raises the holder's mystical prowess. The damage dealt varies greatly, while equipped raises magic attack power. Okay, it's available in those 2 classes, which I do not know. Musk Pole. It's a pole that does more damage than the other one. Alright. We'll probably buy that and equip it, I would imagine. Okay, Headband. Raises physical attack power. It's a better version of the headgear. Alright, that will definitely be getting equipped. And then the rest of this is the same.
May
Cool.
I help with who needs outfitting?
Well, Francis, immediately we can upgrade you to the Muscapole. Nothing else needs upgraded for you here, unless I want to upgrade you to mage-powered gloves. The only problem with the mage-powered gloves is that he's not actually, like, in a class that does damage right now. Let's
This
just
is your
confirm.
grand total. Many thanks.
Okay. I think I have wizard's robes and things for her, so it's, yeah, we're fine there. And then you should be getting a headband that increases damage. That's fine.
This is your... You won't be...
Clifton? I know we could share the headbands. I understand the concept that we
This
could
is
just
your
swap them
benefit.
between the characters as needed. We're not going to be worrying about that.
This is most...
There we go.
This is your anything.
Okay. That'll do for now. Yeah,
May I help with aught else? I await you.
that's fine. We'll go to the merchant city next. Nope. Okay. Which also has a poacher's den, which is new. At certain settlements, you'll find a poacher's den where creatures' carcasses can be processed into items or sold. Processing carcasses requires a fee, but you can acquire items not available for purchase from any outfitter.
Oh, a customer. It's your first time, is it? Mayhap you're not aware, but we deal in monster carcasses.
No way!
Not only that, but we make wares of them for sale. Normally, you need to poach a creature and bring me its carcass. Lucky for you, I'm feeling generous. Here, take this.
A chocobo carcass. Oh.
It all begins with a carcass, you see. To get one, you'll need somebody who knows how to poach, like a thief, for example. Then, have that person fell a monster. Once you've got yourself a carcass, bring it here, and I'll work it into what I can. For a small fee, of course. The going rate for Phoenix Down, for example, is 300 gil at any regular traders. But bring me a chocobo carcass, and I'll charge a mere 150 for the very same. Pluck it for your eyes, if it pleases. Of course, the wares I can produce depend on the carcasses you supply. You're welcome to bring me whatever you find. So, go on. Give it a try. Anything I can help you with today? You can trust me.
That's worrying, but also
There's
I
something
just
else? What are you
realized
selling?
why I have so many chocobos. I'm going to sell
This
it back
is my
to you.
offer. There we go.
Use the services of the poacher's den.
Is there any
Okay. So I wasn't expecting it to be more like equipment we could equip. But I have realized that what we should do, if we really, really wanted to deal with our chocobo problem, is you go into a fight, you get somebody who can handle most of the fight by themselves, and you take a couple of chocobos along, and then you just relieve them of their carcass. And then, you know, you keep doing that.
Looking for all by all means.
Ooh. Okay. So we have Ninja Blade, which I assume is not for... Yeah, it's not for a samurai. Of course. Murasame. Referred to as a demon sword, this katana's keen blade showers blood upon the battlefield. And then the Bizen Osafune. A katana with a blade forged of the finest iron sand by master swordsmith Nagamitsu Osafune of the eastern land of Bizen. Okay, so I now have access to these two abilities effectively. Let's buy
Are
three
you
of
at
those.
anything?
3 of those.
Are you? Thank you.
Now the question is, do I want to equip
May I
one
help with aught? You're in safe hands with me.
over a spear? I mean, it would give me the same damage as a normal spear, but it would give me a lot more parry than my current spear gives me. Spear gives you range, though. Range is useful. I think it's time that we start using the that. I'm gonna buy
This is
another
all
one
grand many thank. Will
Okay.
that be all?
because the other ones
Don't
have to be in our inventory if we want to use abilities and things.
Yes?
That's fine. That now means that I need to not to have equipped pole arms. I guess just JP boost for now is fine because you can already use heavy armor. Okay. And then these are the two things. Let's steal MP or restore HP. Let's restore HP because I don't really need to steal MP at all, actually, now that I look at it. Right. Cool. That's him all set up and ready to go. Also, I just realized this goes very nicely with the parry on a weapon goes very nicely with this, because that now means that our parry should be like 89%. Sorry. Yeah, 89% parry. Yeah. That's pretty good. In theory. Also, let me just have a look.
Anyone catch your eye?
Yep, everyone is still level 1. Wow.
Let me know if you
really?
need what else. Your
Okay. Okay. Castle City. Of Zaland. Anything new here?
In particular.
Oh, I can't afford the cat skin bag. Wow, I hadn't realized it was so expensive.
May I come back?
Okay. Lionel Castle. You'd think we wouldn't be accepted here, but
Greetings.
turns
After
out
all, in
it's
particular.
fine. I don't need a mithril spear anymore. Do we need a gun, if anyone has a gun?
May I don't...
That's fine. Clockwork City?
Welcome, or catch your eye. May I
Yeah.
help with a wounded
Okay.
outfitting?
Thomasine? Gun.
This is your most act. Will that be
Right.
Iowa?
That's all we needed there. Might as well go to the port city as well. Now, might as well go everywhere. It also has
By all
a
means.
den. Ah, so this
May
must
I
be a
help with
merchant
all
city.
else, Iowa?
Okay. Right, so that's that done. So now we should start taking errands, I guess. Yeah.
A warm welcome. You're interested then?
I've seen something resembling ruins along one of the trade routes leading to the city. At first I paid it no heed, but I later speculated that it was one of the lost ancient wonders I've heard tale of. Bibbit, a merchant.
Who'd you have in mind?
I'm going to send Matthew, Thomasine, and Lad. Alicia? No, Lad. Let's send Lad.
How long will you permit for this?
For 15
Anyone you
days.
send on an errand won't be available to fight till they return. I'll see to
Okay.
anything else. Thank you.
Then you're going to head to Lionel Castle.
A warm welcome. You're interested then?
Okay. Recently received the following note from Zero, a foul brigand who is terrorizing the locals. Dearest Viscount Barfire, I am coming to steal your riches. Love, Zero, Master Thief. Please put a stop to his plans.
Who's going?
Clifton, Francis, and Alicia.
How many days for
For
this?
9
Anyone
days.
I'll see to.
Okay.
Will that be... Come back.
So now we're going to go to Igros Castle. Nope. And then we're going to return to the port city. Nope. 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 Let's actually stop here first.
Welcome. That's the spirit. An errand's been. Right then. Tell us how it went.
The task ended in great success. Together we toiled that together we might reap the rewards.
Zero had issued a warning that he would strike, threatening to take Viscount Barfire's assets. We waited in the courtyard for the Viscount's mans for the Master Thief, who was notorious for targeting corrupt aristocrats, but he infiltrated the grounds dressed as a guard and escaped our watch. Managed to corner him in the gardens as he attempted to flee with paintings, coins, and other valuables, but he disappeared in a cloud of smoke. Though Zero got away, he left behind a rare treasure and documents implicating the Viscount in criminal activities. We apprehended the Viscount and gave him up to the authorities, claiming the treasure as our reward. Obviously, I assume that Zero is meant to be like Zorro, right?
I'm glad we were able to exceed your expectations. 'Twas only possible because you believed in us. Just as it seemed our day could not have gone any better, we chanced upon this exquisite piece.
What the hell is that? That's terrifying. First popular in regions where other forms of amusement were few, these dressable dolls are now many a young girl's treasure. It's said their lifeless eyes harbour the souls of lost owners.
Fine treasure.
Why did you bring that?
I commend you.
No, I don't want that.
I'd consider that a job well done.
That's terrifying. Okay. One of our trade ships, the Dawn Queen, has sunk 50,000 domes into the Bay of Segista. Please raise the vessel for us. Note that the Dawn Queen was carrying something of great import for our company president, Ulseka Galesta Trading.
Who are you sending? How many days will you allow for
12
this?
days.
Anyone you... Very well. Anything
Okay.
else I can come back soon?
Right. Yeah.
There is a little bit of history.
That's even
in
creepier. Like, seeing the full thing is even creepier.
everything. I'll be waiting.
Alright.
Welcome. You're interested then?
Let's go for the Merchant's Regret. Also, that's interesting. That implies that you can maybe get errands confirmed at other places other than the place that you sent them off from. Or maybe you can only see that it's ready.
An errand's been complete. Right then. Tell us how it went.
The task was a roaring success. We'll celebrate this, and rightly so.
They say faith reveals all things, but it seems this does not apply to Lost Wonders. The man who told us of the ruins in question, a merchant by the name of Bibbit, had faith only in money. When we told him of the site we had discovered, he ran from the tavern to see for himself. Mayhap he saw profit to be made there, who knows? We can only hope this whole experience will teach him that there is more to life than coin.
I feel as though naught is beyond us. Whatever challenges await, we will accept them gladly.
Furthermore, we have been waiting to tell you of a mysterious place we found on our journey.
What? Wonder discovered. Phantom Train. The Phantom Train became so known for its primary purpose during an ancient age of war, the transport of battalions of the ghostly enthralled, a race of artificial monsters. It is called the Chariot of the Damned.
Another ancient wonder, eh? Remarkable work. From this day forward, you're a fully fledged adventurer.
Adventurer level 1. What does that mean?
I'd consider that a job well done.
Okay.
Anything else I can help you with?
No, that's fine.
Thank you. And
Okay, so we've discovered a wonder. Is that in here somewhere?
The lesson.
Oh, we've discovered Throw and Ninja. Ninja's job command Throw allows weapons and certain items to be thrown without delay at enemies in battle to inflict damage. There are several purpose-made throwing weapons such as shuriken and bombs, but regular weapons such as daggers and axes may also be thrown. However, before any of these can be thrown, the corresponding ability must be learned first. Thrown items and weapons will be lost permanently, so take care to when choosing what to hurl at the enemy. The damage inflicted by any thrown weapon depends on its owner's attribute and the speed attribute of the throwing unit. Thrown items retain their elemental properties, so they may be used to target specific enemy weaknesses. However, damage bonuses due to weather conditions will not be applied, nor will the zodiac affinities of the units involved be taken into account. In addition, thrown items will be blocked by obstacles in the line of sight of the target unit. The range of a thrown item or weapon is the same as the movement attribute of the throwing unit. As such, assigning movement ability such as movement +2 will extend the unit's throwing range as well as its mobility. Thrown items make for excellent means of attacking from a distance due to their immediate effect, ability to target elemental weaknesses, and wide range. Before throwing anything, be sure to check the speed and movement attributes of your unit as well as any elemental affinities that may come into play. So I'm assuming we just unlocked Ninja, which also has dual wield. Ooh, okay.
Until next we meet.
I wanted to go in here first.
Does anything here
So we now have
speak to you?
wonders. Huh.
By all means.
Cool. So Matthew, I'm
What
going to
is
guess that you're level 2 Geomancer. You are. You finished Geomancer. Well done. We now have Ninja. Which I guess you're going to switch into. You're going to be a ninja, a warrior who excels at stealth and subterfuge. The ninja's job command Throw allows weapons to be thrown at faraway enemies. Have a look at the summary. Yeah, we've already read about throwing. Yeah. Possesses high speed and physical attack. Uses ninja blade, daggers, and flails. Heads and hair ornaments. Body has clothing, accessories. Okay. That's fine. So you can throw bombs. Upon receiving attack, greatly increases physical, magical parry, and evasion rates. Dual wield. You can wield a weapon in each hand, even if not a ninja, if you learn it. Certain weapons can be equipped in this manner, allowing the unit to attack twice each turn. When a ninja, the ability is innate and does not need to be learned. Okay.
If you say so.
So Matthew is now a ninja. And now he can have daggers in both hands. Okay, so currently he has a platinum dagger and a mage masher, but you can see that you may actually want to have multiple things that can apply different weaknesses. Or like blindness and silence or different effects, because then when you're hitting them you can get multiple tries at these things. Okay. Throw books. Okay. I think throw bombs is probably the most useful. Okay, the throwing stuff doesn't seem as useful as the rest of it, to be honest with you, but that's okay. I'm sure it will be. Archer's Bane I still think is fine for now. Movement is definitely good now. Okay. So yeah, you can throw all sorts of things. Shurikens, I'm assuming I don't need to buy, but maybe I do. Let's get that, and let's get throw bombs as well. Vanish. Upon receiving physical attack, grants invisibility to the unit. Activates even when no damage is dealt. Upon receiving an attack, greatly increases physical, magical, parry, and evasion rates. Ineffective against certain attacks. Okay. That's interesting. Dual wield is also intriguing, allowing you to attack twice each turn. You can stop on the surface of water. Okay. Cool. Well, you are now a ninja. I guess you do want the Brigadine here. Mage's Cloak, I guess, is not really what you're after. You're probably after the... Oh no, you're after it for the dodge. Yeah, purely the dodge. That's fine. In which case you're fine, although Battle Boots would then increase the range that you can throw your weapons now. Ooh. Okay. I see the I see how this works. I see some kind of logic behind it. Yeah, I'll just save it over Thief for now, because Thief's so outdated it doesn't matter. Right. Cool. So now I'm gonna head to Gog, and then we'll do the next one over there. Oh, I also want to have a quick look at the shop as well while we're here. Mostly to see, so I can buy these, obviously, so we need to buy like, let's buy 10 of each. That should be enough for like one combat, right?
Are you at anything?
As in, we could rebuy after each combat level. So I can't buy shurikens. So are those just a thing he has naturally? Could be. Also, why do we have 7 more units than we had a second ago? We have 7 more chocobos. Yep, including a red chocobo, which can do meteor. Alright. Wonder what kind of item it gives you. I'm joking, sort of.
Good day to you. That's the spirit.
Okay. Messa's Legacy or Clockwork Fair. Let's do Messa's Legacy. A boat used by King Messa, the hero who saved humanity during the Cataclysm, is said to be somewhere at the bottom of the bay near Gog. Legend has it the ship is packed full of treasures King Messa received from the gods. It sounds too good to be true, so I took the liberty of knocking the fee down for you. Daesh, an information broker.
Who's going?
Homicide, Matthew, and Lad.
How many days for this errand?
That many days.
Very well.
Okay. I don't have anyone else to do the... I mean, I do have other people who could do the other job, but I'm not going to send them off to do the other job, would be the better way of putting it. Okay. And... Cool.
Good day to you. You're interested then?
Let's do the Dong Queen.
An errand's over. Right then. Tell us how it went.
I am happy to report a monumental success. 'Tis an honor to have taken part.
Well, that's good. The Dawn Queen, a merchant vessel owned by Galesta Trading, sunk 50,000 domes into the Bay of Sagista. It transpired that a gift for the company's owner was on board. Moved by his assistant, Holseka's admiration for his superior, we hastily raised the vessel. Upon recovery of the cargo, we were surprised to hear that Holseka had in truth been worried only for his job.
'Twas the definition of a job well done. Would that all duties could be fulfilled with such ease.
I'd consider that a job well done.
Wonderful. Okay.
Need anything else? Thanks.
Now we're gonna move to the next place.
A warm want to earn some gil.
The Lorade Mining Concern. The Lorade Mining Concern went under some years past. Those in the know reckon the miners, realizing they would never be paid, simply put down their picks and abandoned the veins they were working. You might look into it if you're in need of coin.
Who's going? How long will you permit for this?
14 days.
Anyone you understood?
I think if you go max
Will
days,
that
it
be
just
all?
succeeds,
Thank
as
you.
far as I can tell, so I'm gonna keep doing that. Okay. How many days left?
Good day to you. That's the spirit.
1.
Needing to come back soon.
Cool.
Good day to you. You're interested then?
Let's
You've
do
some
it.
news from an errand. Right then. Tell us how it went.
The outcome was nothing short of tremendous. What joy it brings to finally share these glad tidings with you.
We learned that a ship said to belong to Mesa, the hero king who saved humanity in a cataclysm, had foundered not far off the shores of Gog. We immediately set to work and succeeded in raising the great vessel. However, a cursory examination of the ship revealed modern construction. We later learned that the vessel belonged to the Estior Trading Company in Gog. The tip-off was little more than a tall tale, but the traders were delighted to have found a vessel all the same. Though we'd hoped for more, the experience was valuable in itself.
I'm confident this can be repeated in future. We'll take whatever work you have for us.
I'd consider that a job well done.
Alright. Clockwork Fair. Assistance wanted. Help us prepare for the annual GOG Clockwork Fair. Experience with machines preferred.
Need anything else? That's the
Well-
spirit you have in mind.
Wait,
Will that be all? Thanks.
you can't send Mustadio on it. Okay, just thought I'd check, because I was like, wait a second, now that would make
Who you sending?
like perfect sense, but we'll
How
send
many
these 3
days
for
this?
that many
Anyone
days.
Understood. Anything else? Come back.
Right. How long's left on
Good
this
day
one?
to you.
Like a
That's
day?
the spirit.
4
Anything
days.
else? Thank you.
There we go.
Welcome. You're interested then? You've some news. Right then. Tell us how it went.
I am happy to report a monumental success. 'Tis an honor to have taken part.
The Lloyd mining concern went bankrupt several years ago just after striking Mithril, and their mines have lain abandoned ever since. According to former miners, the secret vein of ore was locked behind a door at the northern reach of the mine's deepest tunnel. Information in hand, we began investigating the shafts. As anticipated, the amazing tunnels led us to a door on the mine's lower level. We cracked it open and were blinded by a bright light. Before us was hunched the ghost of a miner, still chipping away at an enormous mineral formation. Wow.
'Twas the definition of a job well done. Would that all duties could be fulfilled with such ease.
I'd consider that a job well done.
It's not a lot of ore profits, but okay.
Anything else? Thanks.
Let's head up to here. And then,
Welcome. You're interested then?
Frontier Contest. Calling all adventurers, compete for fabulous prizes in untrodden frontiers. Detailed information available upon request. Contact the Merchant Council today.
Who's going? How many days will you allow? Anyone? I'll see. Will that be all? Thank you.
Back to the Clockwork Fair, which no doubt will, just finish as we get there.
Welcome. Want to earn some? An errand's over. Right then. Tell us how it went.
The outcome was nothing short of tremendous. What joy it brings to finally share these glad tidings with you.
We took part in the Gog Clockwork Fair as assistants to the Goltan's Machinists Club. We're responsible for the cleaning and itemizing of delicate components as well as the general support duties. The Golfans enter the competition every year and have received commendations for their skilled work, but have never taken first prize. This time, however, despite more participants than ever before in the contest history, the Golfans' complex machinery brought them the overall prize. The joy on Odamra's face was plain for all to see.
The experience taught us much. We have the trust you placed in us to thank for that.
We also obtained a curious item, though its mysteries remain unsolved.
Not a creepy doll, not a creepy doll, not a creepy doll. Oh, that's okay. It's a plate. A set of 4 small brooches, each crafted in the image of one of the eastern deities of the cardinal directions. Okay, so it's not really a plate, it's more of a brooch, or a set of brooches. But anyway, the intricate inlay of fine jewels suggests that the collection once belonged to nobility.
A fine treasure you found there. I commend you. Congratulations. Your standing as a treasure hunter has improved.
Treasure Hunter level 2.
I'd consider that a job well done.
I do feel like the Treasure Hunter levels are just like the ultimate, they do nothing, but like, I don't know, like, but they make you feel better, I guess.
I'll be waiting.
Can you even see them anywhere?
Does anything here speak to you?
No, you can't see them in there. I have no idea what they're meant to do, but is it in here? Yeah, you can see them at the bottom for whatever reason. Okay, it's just a number goes up. I mean, I don't hate a number goes up, but it would be nice if it did something. Okay. Nope. Oh, let's see if I can pick it up here. I can't pick it up here, the other one that we just finished. Okay, cool. Several ancient tomes were stolen from the Garland Academy for the Magical Arts, but the thief boarded a ferry which promptly sank. The passengers all escaped safely, but their belongings still rest at the bottom of the sea. This is your chance. Landev, the information broker.
Who are you sending? How many days will you allow for this work?
16 days for these guys.
Very well. Need anything to come back?
Then, back over here. Right.
Welcome. Want to earn some gil? You've some news from an errand. No doubt.
Let's
right
go.
Then. Tell us how it went.
The task ended in great success. Together we toiled that together we might reap the rewards.
The Merchant Council of Dorter sponsored a contest that saw participants race to find all the remnants of a lost civilization in remote areas of Ivalice. All we had to go on was information gleaned from ancient texts, legends, and stories as we raced to be the first to find these undiscovered ruins. To our delight, we were declared winners of the competition.
I'm glad we were able to exceed your expectations. 'Twas only possible because you believed in us.
Our run of good fortune continued when we discovered a site of great importance.
I love how happy all of these guys are for participating. They're all like, it's all gone so well. Oh, good fortune. Like, they're all very, very into it. Mirage Tower. This ancient tower links the castle of Ronka to the earth below. Its magicked facade shields it against casual inspection. However, the sheer size of the outer wall renders the enchantment unstable, causing the tower to shimmer mirage-like at times.
Quite the find you've come across. A lost ancient wonder, no less.
I have to assume the wonders are references.
I'd consider that a
like to
job
other
well
games.
done.
That would be my
Will that be
natural
all?
assumption. I have another new errand
warm
available there. Interesting. But my reason why I'm naturally assuming that is also because in Wonders I'm like,
are records of your discoveries.
I'm fairly certain the Phantom Train is something. Like, is this related to the Suplex Train thing? I'm thinking it might be. And I'm like, Mirage Tower. I'm like, I'm fairly certain I recognize something about that.
I understand.
Like, I don't really know anything, but I kind of recognize bits.
That's the spirit.
Second Frontier Contest. Oh. After the success of our first contest, we're delighted to announce a second. Detailed information available upon request. Contact the Merchant Council today.
Who do you have in mind? How many days?
Alright,
Anyone?
off
Very
you
well.
go.
Anything that'll come back?
All we need is one wonder to be like something truly, truly obvious, and then I'm like, ah, we got it. I have no idea what that would be, but something truly obvious would definitely, you know, signal that, or signal that we were right. Okay. Nope, don't want to do this. I'm back again. There we go.
Good day to you.
Errands.
Want to earn some gil?
Stolen tomes.
An errand's over. Right then. Tell us how it went.
The outcome was nothing short of tremendous. What joy it brings to finally share these glad tidings with you.
Several valuable tomes were stolen from the Garland Academy for the Magical Arts. According to witnesses, the thief was a man of some 30 years who escaped from the Academy's second-floor window before boarding a nearby ferry. Unfortunately for him, the ferry sank soon after leaving port, and we were able to raise the vessel and retrieve the books. The tomes were of no great monetary value, but the staff at the Academy were delighted to have them back.
I doubt I've worked harder in all my life. So where's my reward?
I'd consider that a job well done.
Cool.
Need anything comebacks? Welcome.
Any new errands? None here. Okay, so we can go up to Igros then. And we can send these guys out on another errand. You will often find a fellow nursing a drink in the corner of a tavern. Mameko the Minstrel. It seems he is in something of a creative rut. Please help him if you can. Igros Tavern Master.
Who's going? How many days will you allow for this work? Anyone you said understood.
Well, I was just thinking, if there's a class that's going to be good for this, it's got to be Orator, right? You know. It is the talking class.
Welcome.
Tavern.
You're interested then? You've some news from... Right then. Tell us how it went.
The task resulted in great success. 'Twould seem fortune and competence have paid dividends.
I'm going to remember that one. Would seem fortune and competence have paid dividends. That's a good one for if you've succeeded in something. The Merchant Council of Dorter sponsored a second contest to discover a lost ruin in a far-flung corner of Ivalice. There are even more participants than before, and a change to the rules allowed the use of transport, which greatly increases the range of the search. We entered the chocobo and carriage not far from the starting point and succeeded in finding a magnificent ancient wonder.
'Twas a great accomplishment. I am beside myself with joy.
You sound ecstatic.
But most important of all, we made a remarkable discovery.
Citadel of Trials. Once a school of training for the Royal Guard in the ancient kingdom of Baron, graduates of the institution filled the ranks of the Red Wings, a prestigious airship corps, but the castle and esteemed soldiers were lost in the cataclysm.
Another ancient wonder, eh? Remarkable work. Congratulations. Your standing as an adventurer has improved.
Yay.
I'd consider that a job well done.
Cool.
Will that be all? Thanks.
New errand available.
That's the
third frontier contest. Calling all adventurers, after the success of our last two frontier contests, we're sponsoring yet a third. Detailed information available upon request. Contact the Merchant Council today.
Who do you have in mind? How long will you permit for this? Anyone understand?
Alright.
Need anything? Thank you.
And back over here. And back over here. Nope. And back over here. Nope. Hey!
Good day to you. You're interested then? You've some new... Right then. Tell us how it went.
We could not have hoped for a better outcome. The satisfaction I feel is beyond words.
We helped Mameko, a travelling minstrel who triumphed in an oration contest some years ago. His unique act had long been a favourite of local audiences, but as of late he'd fallen into a deep creative slump. We drank together in the tavern until the early hours, discussing countless ideas, when an off-the-cuff suggestion of a new hairstyle seemed to spark his imagination, and he began an impromptu performance right there and then. It seemed to us that Mameko was back to his old self, and we retired for some well-deserved sleep.
The experience taught us much. We have the trust you placed in us to thank for that.
I'd consider that a job well done.
Cool.
Anything else? Thank you.
New errand available?
Welcome.
But not here, though. Oh, no, here. Okay. The Igros Tavern will soon play host to Mameko, the minstrel's long-awaited return to the stage. We're currently recruiting dancers for the upcoming performance.
Who are you sending?
Alright, I'm sending you guys.
Understood. Anything else? Come back.
Let's go. And then back to Dorta. Nope. Right.
Good day to you. That's the spirit. On errands. Right then. Tell us how it went.
I am happy to report a monumental success. It is an honor to have taken part.
The Merchant Council of Dorta sponsored a third Frontier contest to locate a lost wonder. The success of the first two events had drawn even more participants than ever before, and the atmosphere was lively. The search area had been extended even further, raising the difficulty once more, but this did little to prevent a third successive victory for our unit. We hope that our historic achievement will further invigorate the arena of exploration.
'Twas a great accomplishment. I am beside myself with joy.
But most important of all, we made a remarkable discovery.
Pandemonium, the capital of the ancient Palamekian Empire, with peaks exceeding 9,000 domes, the towering mountain range encircling the city guarded it from even the most ambitious airship captains. A warping device was the only means of bypassing this natural barrier.
Another ancient wonder, eh? Remarkable work. I'd consider that a job well done.
Okay.
Will that be all? Come back soon now.
No new errands this time. And back to Igros. Although I think we need to do one more run back to Dorta and then back to Igros. And then back again, this should be it. There we go. Perfect.
Good day to you. You're interested then? You've some new... Right then. Tell us how it went.
The outcome was nothing short of tremendous. What joy it brings to finally share these glad tidings with you.
The travelling minstrel Mameko recently gave his first performance on nigh on 10 years. After an extended creative slump, having once been the perennial fixture in Igros' nightlife, this show was his most spectacular yet. Over the course of several days, we rehearsed as his dancers, and our performance helped create a raucous atmosphere on the night, likes of which Igros Tavern had never seen before. We later learned this was a farewell performance prior to Mameko setting out on a world tour. We wished him all the success he deserves.
I doubt I've worked harder in all my life. So where's my reward?
I'd consider that a job well done.
Alright, now we have done all of the errands. Okay. And now we have a bunch more JP to spend on some people. I think Francis now has a ton. So you need a target and a trigger, right? So let's target based on level, and then a trigger is a multiple of 5. Okay, I need another one. CT. Yeah, okay, you need a lot. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, okay. I'm happy I got another one in there. Yeah, so we might not be able to cast anything on anybody. But we'll see. Okay. Cool. So that's him. Next. Orator. Praise. Preach. Definitely. Those are the two most important things for us right now. Probably stall is pretty useful. That puts their CT back to 0, which is kind of useful, but it's you giving up your turn to reduce their turn, basically. And we'll leave it... Well, I'll grab Entice as well, in case we see someone amazing. Okay. And then Matthew can throw all sorts of other things. Could do reflexes as well. Let's go for reflexes and then replace Archer's Bane with reflexes. So it means he probably gets hit once in combat and then he gets high dodge. Clifton? You got a bunch of Geomancer experience now. What we want... Oh, you need to be level 5 for this, if this is where we wanted you to go. Are we wanting him to potentially learn that class, or are we happy for him to just be a Geomancer forever? I think we're in Geomancer so he can eventually get there, right? I don't know, maybe. Maybe. The Geomancer gives him some things. The problem with Geomancer is that he's a little bit, like, bad. My problem with it is basically like all of these require you to be standing on specific terrain, but you need to have that terrain available. And like to use Magma Surge, you need to stand in lava, which I guess you would use ignore terrain, but still, it's not ideal. Let's get your attack boost, and let's switch your class. You're now going to switch to, I guess, Archer, if we're thinking that we're eventually going to make you that class. Which we might. Yeah. I mean, he's already got to, like, some of the way up to these classes by just other people being in them, so. Let's go for Archer.
You see my potential.
Okay. You don't need the diamond bracelet. You can have the shoulder cape instead, or the major battle boots instead. It's fine. Probably, actually, counter's not bad because he can counter with with his bow, which is infinite range. Although Arts of War is now kind of weird on him, but that's fine. Get attack boost as well. Okay. So that's Clifton. And then, oh, does he have anything he can learn in Archer? Aim 1. Might as well grab it. Right. And then, Alicia.
Oh.
Now you've leveled up Geomancer quite a bit, but you need one more level in Geomancer to access this class. Okay. I think I'm gonna grab attack boost for you. I think that's very useful. Tanglevine, Grassland, Gravel. Just looking for things that seem common. Right, and then we can equip that as your first one here, an attack boost. Nice. Okay. Cool. And that all seems good to me. Right. Oh, and then Lad.
What is it?
Lad's been power leveling Squire. What have I got in here? Grab your JP boost. As well equip that as well while we're here. Not that I'm too worried about what Lad has, but you know. Yeah, let's do that. Instead of jump 1, he can have movement 1. Okay. Yeah. He's got black magics as a secondary. Really? I guess it's because it was the one that he had the ability to do anything with, but yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. With that, we're gonna head back over here, I guess. Also just want to check something.
By all means.
It's a ninja blade. Can dual wield ninja blades. I see. Cannot dual. Oh no, you can dual wield flails as well. I see.
May I be of further assistance? Who needs outfitting?
I just wanted to have a look at the ninja blades. So you could go ninja blade. Ninja blade. Why is the flail just does more damage? But you could go double ninja blade instead.
This is your
That sounds a little cooler. So that's what we're gonna do.
Further assist. Come back.
Okay. And now we get my, time to look up mechanics. Does adventurer level and other level, treasure hunter level do anything? Okay, adventurer level and what's the other one? It's treasure hunter level do anything. Treasure hunter level FF tactics. Let's have a look. What do treasure hunter and adventurer levels do? You get treasures. Then, when you get more, you can unlock more treasures. They don't really do anything, they just track your progress. Wonderful. Okay. FF Tactics are the Wonders references. Phantom Train from Final Fantasy VI. Okay, I think there are references. Yes, okay. Yes, there are references to all sorts of other things. I see, okay. So basically the references to all the other Final Fantasy games. That's all I needed to know. All I needed to know, don't need to know what the references are. But for now, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, well, actually, I guess next time we still want to do I guess we could do the next mission with just a lower level party, maybe? I don't know. We'll figure out how things are going to go. But next time we're going to advance this way, probably. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.